My name is Anne. I finished just recently my master's studies in political science, and well, I live in Berlin, but originally from the northeastern part of Germany.
My name is Ruben. I'm studying literature. Originally, I'm from Frankfurt, but I'm living in Berlin and studying in the small Frankfurt close to the Polish border.
My name is Anja. I'm from Berlin and I study cultures of Central and Eastern Europe at Humboldt University in Berlin.
Prejudices that I've always had about Ukrainian women, of course, is that they dress to kill, that they always, that they always look very, very like dressed up with makeup and like very nice clothes and stuff. Yeah, that's one prejudice. What about you?
Yeah, on the other hand, that all men are like super masculine and like really like massive guys, I would say. Like just to stick to this kind of
bodybuilding.
Yeah. And also, of course, like hospitality, to mention like just a positive stereotype. Yeah.
That's true. And I always also thought that Ukrainians are like very religious and somehow also superstitious in a way, and that like family values are still, that they still prevail in Ukrainian society, that you have like these stereotyping role models of women and men.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, for me it was a bit of, like personally speaking, it was a bit different. Maybe because I have like Ukrainian friends in Berlin. I live in Berlin, and all the people that I got to know in Berlin were people who have like a really good education, who have got scholarships in Germany, and they know really well languages, and they're really active. So I actually, before I came here, I had rather like really positive, or maybe a bit too positive stereotype about Ukrainian society, about that people would be really like active and everybody's just like engaged and doing, and that like all students know about scholarships, and that they would like try to seize every occasion and opportunity to go abroad wherever, not just to Germany but to other countries, and to gain education. And that was actually my stereotype, positive, but it's still a stereotype, I would say.
Right.
Yeah. But I think like now that we came here, the seminar showed us, of course we met with those people who are really active and so on, and we got to know more active people, but we have been told as well that there's and especially in smaller cities, the lack of information, the lack of how to involve into projects, and maybe a bit a lack of activeness. And so I think my picture of Ukraine got a bit like more corrected. But still I believe it's like really a country where people don't have actually the choice if they are political or not. Because of the war, they are forced to be political and to have a point, and to behave according to their conviction, whatever that is. If they are pro-Russian, pro-Ukrainian, pro-European, pro-separatist, or whatever they can be. But it's like the situation forces the people to have a point and to do something.
And then maybe like from a more general point of view, lots of Germans, I think, also have this prejudice that Ukrainians are just corrupt, like there's like just so much corruption in this country, and then there's like lots of organised crime. That young girls are taken to other European countries and are forced into prostitution. I guess that's another like aspect, and but it's also I think an issue of different generations. For example, the generation of my parents, they probably like think everything that was like behind the Polish border or even like behind the German border was just, you know, red, just communism, and they didn't really like see or like realize that there's actually an independent Ukraine, but it was like all just red Russian Soviet Union, like back in the days.
Eastern Europe melted together in one pot, kind of.
Yeah, people don't make a difference.
Yeah.
But it already starts like after Berlin, so even like a bit Eastern Germany is not known to so many like former Western Germans, and so everything what comes behind the river Oder everything is like East and former East Bloc, and so I think Ukraine in particular is like a blank space. People in Germany tend to believe that it's a small country, or like they couldn't even like. They don't even have like the imagination that Ukraine is like a really, really big country, and and it's due to the lack of research that we have about like a special research about Ukraine. So like the public knowledge is not so it's not so people are not familiar with Ukraine because. Russia is really dominant in public discourses and public opinion.
Oh, but fortunately this image is kind of changing due to the Euromaidan and the Revolution of Dignity. I think that was really kind of a threshold, a turning point for many, many Germans, that they finally start to perceive that Ukraine is like a nation state on its own right, and they've got like a unique language. It's not Russian, and and I really think that that kind of draws or has drawn much more attention to Ukraine as a country and to the Ukrainian people.
And especially for the younger generation, because maybe our parents still can remember the times of the Orange Revolution, maybe, and but maybe actually for sure.
It's not so long ago.
No, but it's not so long ago. But I'm from the eastern part of Germany, and I don't know how much it mattered for my parents in 1991 and 1992, because they were in a country which has actually like just become independent, let's say, again, and like they were by themselves, like in this new system, in this new situation. Like I don't remember my parents talking about Orange.
Well, of course, sure.
Yeah.
It was acknowledged, but not like really a topic concerned with.
And I think now, like due to mass media, to internet, we have like a completely other like possibilities to have like images, all those images created by filmmakers, pictures that we saw on Facebook, on newspapers about Maidan, and I think pictures just became more relevant to our like knowledge, and that's why maybe we can. I think we have the impression that we were like closer, that we could observe the things closer than maybe once our parents during the Orange Revolution. You know what I mean? And that's why actually it was, I think for all of us, it was strange to come to Maidan the first time. Because,
that was really interesting, definitely.
Yeah.